Yo, the do flap kind of makes it look like I got like a mullet. Yeah, I feel like Billy Ray Cyrus. Happy New Year. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chad. I'm your Tall Tailor, and we're starting 2021 off. 2021. Wait, yeah. We're starting 2021 off right with some Raf Simons. Because this DIY designer episode, we're remaking his 2017 I Heart New York or I Love New York knitwear sweater. Before we get started, make sure to follow my Instagram at the Tall Tailor. That's where you're gonna find all the stuff I make on this channel. Now, this sweater's been on my list since I made the channel. I really like the proportions of it, specifically the extended sleeves and how boxy the sweater looks. It came out a couple years back, so I don't really see it on IG too much, but it definitely helped kickstart that whole oversized, boxy trend that we still see today. So I started the sweater off the same way I start all my projects, writing down the dimensions and getting a little sketch so I can figure out exactly how much fabric I need and how big I'm gonna make the sweater, because I wanna make it like really oversized. The dimensions I settled on were 34 inches by 22 inches, the shoulders and the length of the body. Now, when I was scrolling down Instagram, I saw Sanjeev's sweater. He had like a similar oversized sweater, and there's one thing I really liked about it. Well, besides for the fact that it was reversible, it was the line that the ribbing made when it attached to the body of the sweater right at the bottom. For those of you who don't know, when I say ribbing, I mean that elastic part that's usually at the bottom of sweaters or hoodies. Anyway, so the plan was to have one layer of the body that's cropped and one layer above that that's just extra cropped. So when you look at it, it kind of looks kind of like ribbing a little bit. So I got the dimensions, and then now I just have to cut everything out. So I got the sleeves, I need to finish cutting those. Larger body of the sweater, and I have this sort of overhang piece that's gonna go on the top of the sweater. Now for the collar, since I didn't want any stitching showing on the front, I did this thing called understitching so that the layers of the fabric don't really shift around too much. All right, this is what we're working with so far. Mind the dirty mirror, I just cut the neck and the shoulders are gonna be pretty straight. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the back of the sweater, and then I'm just gonna, yeah, just sew it together. Damn, this mirror's like super dirty. All right, this is the first layer done. This is the shorter one, so there's gonna be one that's longer here. It's kind of looking like a poncho right now. Just need to add on the sleeves and sew up the sides. So this is what it looks like so far. I added the upper layer and the bottom layer. You can see that right there. I'm not gonna leave it like this. I'm actually gonna understitch the collar so that's a little bit more stable. Then I sewed on the sleeves, top stitched everything, overlocked it, and we're done. This is what the sweater looks like. It's kind of like a seafoam green. It's like, nah, not really seafoam. It's more like a mint green. I don't know if the camera really picks it up. It's more like a mint chocolate ice cream. Mint green. Now the original Raf sweater is a knit, but it's kind of like one of those knits that like your grandma would make, like a hand knitted sweater. It's really chunky. Where mine is made from, well, I don't actually know what this fabric's called, but it's like a really thick, heavy duty t-shirt or like a light crew neck. Yeah. I got this fabric about 2 years ago. I originally wasn't gonna get it, but they had like a sale going on, and I got 2 yards for about $5 or something really inexpensive like that. So I picked up 2 yards and ended up making a sweater out of it. Anyways, back to the sweater. The fit is really great. It has extended sleeves, a cropped body. The sleeves originally were 28 inches when I cut them, but that ended up being a little bit too long because of the drop shoulder. So I just trimmed them down a little bit. I also cut the back a little bit shorter than the front of the sweater. So when you look at it, it kind of slopes a little bit to the front of the body. I also added these elbow pad things, but you know, they're kind of like forearm bicep pads because I made them super huge. Lastly, the sleeves and the bottom of the sweater, I just didn't bother hemming it. I left it raw. I really like that look. And I also added a zigzag stitch really tight down the back and on the front. The front is a little bit of a shorter one and the back's a longer one. Now, I was thinking of putting embroidery on the front because the original Raf Simons one has I Love New York on it. But then I thought about it and I kind of like the way it looks plain, the mint green. So I think I'm just gonna keep it this way. Thank you guys for watching. Again, let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Yeah, man, it's like a mullet. It's like a dude cape.